Now, I honestly never check my DMs on Instagram, but every now and then I do. I would like to say maybe once every 2 months, and that happened to be today. So as I was scrolling through and trying to clear out all of the chaos that's in there, I came across this message from, what is your name? What is your name? It's on here somewhere. 1 second. Oh my God, Grace, it's literally right next to here. So Grace messaged me this, and she was like, hey, I think that, like, please, like, check this out. I think this is going to be interesting for you. And I said, you know what, Grace, I'm just seeing this now, and today is recording day, so I will do my best to include this. And here we are. Okay, so on this post that Grace sent me, it says single women reportedly own more homes in the United States than single men. Now, I've seen this lady posted in a couple places on TikTok, and I was like, you know what, let's read a little bit more, because it's saying according to an analysis. So I feel like there's more information here. And thus began my deep dive. So here it says, according to an analysis of the most recent U.S. Census Bureau data published last month by, and last month meaning, I don't know, it's, who's to say, last month by the business platform LendingTree, single women are more likely than their male counterparts to own homes in all but 3 states. By the numbers, this boils down to 2.71 million more homes owned by single women than men. Across the nation, women own 10.95 million homes, a good deal more than the 8.24 million homes owned by single guys. Overall, this equates to solo ladies possessing 12.93 of America's housing stock over the 10.22 owned by relationship-free men. Thoughts? Of course I've got thoughts, but you know what? I had to check out the comments because Grace was like, Shayna, you might want to check out these guys. I said, you know what? I'm gonna check out these comments. And men also had a lot of thoughts. Let's look at their thoughts. Starting at the top. They won more money through divorce. Ha ha ha. Duh. And homes. But single men make more money than single women. Ha ha ha. Section 8, helping them also. This person has a gif of OnlyFans. As if men aren't the ones paying for their OnlyFans. This person says a lot of drug dealers bought those houses to trap out or trying to clean up dirty money. Now, this is the one that I think personally terrifies me the most. Cool. And when she let me move in, it's my shit now. Yeah, the comments don't get any better. They don't get any better. But this one is the one that really, really concerned me because as I've discussed many times in this video that talks about the increase of homelessness in the United States and the criminalization of homelessness in the US, these hobosexuals, they're after your homes. But then I had to go to LendingTree. I was like, LendingTree, what is this? And this was the article that I think they were talking about. I will include the link to that below, but let's have a little, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I just want to go over a couple of key takeaways that they have posted on this article. We're just going to look at these 3. We're going to start at the top. Across the U.S., single women own 2.71 million more homes than single men. Right. We've already looked at these stats up here, so now let's look down. The home ownership gender gap has increased slightly since 2021. Single women own almost 11 million homes across the U.S. in 2021, while men owned about 8 million. The difference of about 2.64 million. This means that the 2022 gap of 2.7 million is 70,000 homes higher than 1 year prior. Do I want to read this one? We're gonna read this one. We're just gonna read this one. Delaware with the highest share of homes owned by single women has the largest home ownership gap. 15.34% of ownership occupied households in the state are owned by single women. 5.89% points higher than the share of homes owned by single men. So single women have significantly more homes, and we are getting more homes than men. We have more homes than single men in the United States. But then I was also curious. I was like, I don't think that the pay gap has closed all that much recently. I know that in a lot of spaces and fields, women are out earning, but I was like, let's just check in on the pay gap real quick. And I'm not going to go into this whole article. It pretty much says what I needed to find right up here, and it's by the Pew Research Institute, I think is what it's called. Gender pay gap in the U.S. has not changed much in 2 decades. The gender gap in pay remained relatively stable in the U.S. over the past 20 years or so. In 2022, women earned on average 82% of what men earned, according to new Pew Research Center analysis. Right? So the pay gap is pretty much the same, and this number does not take in like race intersectionality into account, so keep that in mind. This is not going to be the percentage as it relates to all women, especially like you get disabled women, you get like whatever different ethnicities. This isn't an everybody number. But what does this tell us? Women are getting more homes. We are still not getting paid the amount that men are getting paid in a majority of fields. But we're getting more homes. I wonder what, I don't wonder. It's a very simple mathematical equation. Women have more education now than they were able to get before, and women have more independence now than they were able to get before. Education plus independence equals better decision making. Women are able, and we have consistently been able to make better financial decisions, better long-term decisions in general than men have been able to make. But we have not had the education or the independence to have the opportunities to be able to grow these skills, these resources, these assets, whether they be like tangible, monetary, or like internal assets. We have not had the space to be able to do that. And now at this point in time, we do. And what do we do with the money that we still make less than men? We invest it better. We use it better. We plan better and for longer. And men keep doing what they've always been doing. But now with the increase of single women with financial independence, stability, a lot of these men don't know what to do with money. A lot of these men don't know how to handle a good thing when it comes their way. And that's across the board, right? And so we're seeing less men having homes. We're seeing, I reference this video so much because it goes into so much. I'm gonna tag it somewhere up here about the how marriage benefits men statistically, medically, personally, professionally. In every way possible, being in long-term partnership with women benefits them, and that includes home ownership. And you know what women have been doing once they become independent? Doing everything that they could have done with a man, but now, oh wait, now it's mine. Now I see the immediate result of my hard work. I know women that don't necessarily make all the money in the world, but they've been able to plan, make strategic plans, cut costs here, reorganize their lives in this way, restructure whatever it is, and they've been able to get homes in the United States in this economy. I also know men that are approaching 40 and have told me, and I will not name names, but I know men that have said, I am comfortable living in a basement. I'm comfortable living in XYZ. I'm comfortable living until I'm like 40. I feel like I should have my stuff together by 40. I'm just putting this out there. So, yeah, I could see why the men are mad. But I could also see and feel that they are planning in the most devious way possible. Like what? Trying to make a woman fall in love with them so that way they could have access to their assets. Because unfortunately, we have we care about people, and oftentimes, men take advantage of that. So please, just hold the purse close, hold the house keys closer, because it's chaos out there. It's chaos out there. 10 out of 10 do not recommend, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this. So please type them in the comment section, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. All right, stay safe out there.